Hello and welcome to another video from Kenton Kerman. This is the second video in the UFO Interceptor series. So this time I'm opening the UFO Interceptor from the spaceplane hangar instead of the vehicle assembly building, so I don't have to drive it all the way to the runway. So here we are on the runway. Right, well, we're ready to go, so let's see what this interceptor can do from the runway. Just sticking with the main engine at the moment to build up some speed. It doesn't like going dead straight, and if you try to correct it, you end up with scrap. Okay, let's try again. This time I've got the SAS and the RCS on. Hopefully that will keep it straighter. Just keeping an eye on what the engine's doing. The speed's building up and we're still more or less in the middle of the runway, although it is drifting slightly. Hopefully we can get to the end of the runway before that goes too far. Fired up the additional engines for some final extra speed, and go on, climb, climb, climb. Yeah, it's flying, it's flying. More to the point, why is it flying? It hasn't got any wings. Right, well, we're just going to speed up the video a bit while we gain some altitude, and then we'll see if it will manoeuvre. But before we get round to manoeuvring, I want to see if the rocket works and see how far it will fire. Yeah, that fires quite a long way. Change views to the rocket itself and see where it goes. So it's about 2.5 kilometres, was it? Better just check, make sure the UFO is still flying. Yep, there it is. Well, I thought the missile fired quite well. Not really sure what it's like to aim yet, but we'll worry about that when we try and shoot something. Oh, we're desperately low on fuel now, so we're going to have to kick in the fuel cheat. As you can see, it hasn't got a lot of fuel tanks. So let's see if it can pull a turn back to the Kerbal Space Centre. I'm pretty sure that the only reason it is manoeuvring is because of the RCS thrusters that I put on it, and the small booster engines on the sides do seem to have some thrust vectoring on them. I'm not sure if the main engine has. No, I don't think it has. I think that's just straight thrust. Just switching off the boosters on the side and bringing the engine down to its is it air breathing stage? I'm not sure. And eventually we get back across the coastline, heading for the runway, looking pretty straight. I don't normally get this straight, to be honest. Is it gonna... Oh, that's gross. Come on, down, down, down. Oh, bit of a bounce is throwing it off course. Mind you, we're on the ground. We can always turn back onto the runway, I suppose. Or maybe not, maybe we should just stay here. I think that's mission accomplished. We managed to launch it, fly it, fire the rocket and land it without killing anybody. and in one piece. I did a quick save while we were on approach to the runway, but I forgot to go back to it during the game, so I can load it from this menu, and hey presto. So I thought we'd give it another go and see if we can land a bit better this time. Well, try and keep it on the runway at least, rather than bouncing off onto the grass. So we're coming down. Don't drop too quick. Ooh, that was tight. Ooh, couple of bounces, little kick to the side. Oh, now the steering's gone mad. But hang on the brakes and we just get it stopped without running off the runway. So all we need to do now is drive it back to the spaceplane hangar and get a pat on the back for a successful test flight. So on for a second test flight then. We're fully rearmed with one rocket. So let's see if we can make our way down the runway with it. Try not to wander off course. Yeah, it does seem to be drifting quite a bit already. But this time I've forgotten to turn on the RCS and the SAS to help keep it straight. Oh, why is it going right? Oh, fly, 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 fly! Ah. No, fail. Let's try that again. Let's try that again without the SAS and the RCS, as I've forgotten to turn it on again. Yeah, it's drifting offline, so we will try to correct it very slightly. Oh, no, back a bit. No, the other way. No, the other way. No, oh, it's gone. Stop. Quick U-turn. J-turn, is it they call that? There we go. Perfectly executed. Shame I can't drive it in a straight line. Right. We're about halfway down the runway now, which is enough distance to get up to takeoff speed. Oh, if only I could keep it going straight. Okay, let's try to remember to put the SAS and the RCS on next time. Okay, let's give it another go. So SAS and RCS are on. So let's see how well it will stay in a straight line. It is wandering rather quickly to the right. I think I might have to try and correct it very slightly because I think on a collision course that light. Just a little tweak. And pull up. Climb. You know you can do it. You've done it before. Come on, get the nose up, get the nose up. There we go. That's making some altitude, and right, let's try turning. Oh, the nose is dropping. Pull up, pull up. Yeah, I think it's about got that then. Okay. So, a quick turn back to the space centre. And how do we aim the rocket, I wonder? I was trying to keep it level. Oh, that wasn't a bad guess, I think. I think that's landed. Didn't blow up, but it's landed right pretty much in the middle of the centre. Yeah, just there, look. I've got the range pretty good. Just got to try and get the direction right next time. time to try another landing. Need to swing out wide so we can swing back in again. Oh, yeah, fuel cheat. Forgot about that. And off we go again. Oh, we seem to be dropping a bit quick. Oh no, I think we just got that. Right. And pulling round. Trying to get back on line up for the runway. Still can't believe it flies with those little stubs. They're hardly wings, are they? Oh, we're a bit close to the ground. Let's get up a bit. There we go. Right, and line up on the runway. Level off, and gently does it. Wow, perfect. Right on the white line, and it's going dead straight. Oh, until I try to turn, then it all goes to pieces. Right, let's go and park this second interceptor to land successfully next to the first interceptor to land successfully, right outside the space plane hangar where everybody can see them. Right, back to the quick save. We'll have one more go at firing the rocket at the space centre. See if we can do any damage with it. Except this time I seem to have left it a bit late. I'm trying to get it level. I'm trying to get a bit of altitude and get it level, and I've left it a bit too late. And it's overshot by miles. Yes, I think I need some practice at aiming the rocket. And need to find some way of making it explode as well. I usually have that problem the other way around, where things keep exploding when I don't want them to. But yeah, we'll have to have a look at see what fuel it's carrying. But at least I'm getting the hang of landing, so let's have another go at landing. Although I think I might have miscalculated this one slightly. Go on, pull up. Blah. No, made a mess of that one. Well, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, but don't forget to check back soon because we're going to take the interceptor to the Mun.